coming for us. We're both gonna die.
Okay! What's up, everybody? This is the game virus, also known as the G virus. And this right here, well, this is Let's Play Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. We are finally here. We have finally arrived. We have finally made it to my most beloved Resident Evil of them all. This is my number one, my favorite, the one I have played the most. And I am going to hit this game as hard as I can. Every Nemesis battle, get every hidden item that he has on him, get every file so I can get Jill's diary. And I'm going to pretty much try to show you guys everything this game has to offer. And I'm going to do it in the G-Virus fashion. And I'm going to do it on the Dreamcast. Just like we did Resident Evil 2 on the Dreamcast, we're going to do Resident Evil 3 on the Dreamcast. For that reason and one other reason that you'll see in a second. But I have not played through this whole port, though. I've played about 20 minutes of it, and I already noticed a couple things that are different. So I'll try to point out everything that's different about this game. Because I have every port, so I'll be able to point out every difference. Anytime the music just cuts off instead of fading off, or anytime it takes longer to load, or any slowdown, or anything like that, any added background elements, all of that. And yeah, it's been a long time coming, and I'm gonna definitely hop into this game. Let's read the back of the case. Let's see what they got to say. Let's see what they tried to sell us when this game came out about Resident Evil 3. Of course, that classic line, "It's in your blood." Just days after surviving the grisly disaster at the Mansion Lab, Jill Valentine resigns from STARS and attempts to escape a nightmarish city in ruins. Trapped in a town, crawling with hordes of flesh-eating zombies, hideous mutants, and a relentless new nemesis, she must rely on cunning and brute force to stay alive. What she soon discovers is the evil created by Umbrella Corporation's biotech terror is even more horrifying than she ever imagined. Some secrets come back to haunt you. And there you have it. I'm pretty sure there's slight variations on the other ports of that. And I don't know if it's totally accurate that it's just days after the lab incident, but whatever. And yeah, Dreamcast port. My favorite port of this game is actually the GameCube port. But yeah, the GameCube port is beautiful. That's my favorite port. But yeah, so we're gonna go and hop into this new game, hard mode of my most favorite Resident Evil of all time, Resident Evil 3. Here we go. Strap yourselves in.
Resident Evil.
And much like the PC port, from what I hear, I don't really have the PC port, but much like it, we get to select our costumes in the beginning of the game. We don't have to unlock these costumes. And on top of that, we get 2 extra costumes that aren't in any other port, except for the PC, I believe. So we are going to pick one of these. I originally was going to go with this one, but then I decided, you know what, it looks too much like the original one. Up top, it looks too much like this one. So we're going to go with this one. Because I think not a lot of people know that there's extra costumes in these ports. So if they see this, if they see a thumbnail on one of my videos of Jill and she's wearing this, they might be more intrigued to click on it. So that's why we're gonna go with this. She has a leather pants and a button-up blue shirt, low cut, you know, looking good. So I guess we're gonna go with this outfit right here, and we're gonna jump into this head first, guys. Here we go. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Start that cutscene.
It all began as an ordinary day in September, an ordinary day in Raccoon City, a city controlled by Umbrella. No one dared to oppose them, and that lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction. I suppose they had to suffer the consequences of their actions, but there would be no forgiveness. If only they had had the courage to fight. It's true that once the wheels of justice begin to turn, nothing can stop them. Nothing. It was Raccoon City's last chance, and my last chance. My last escape.
Yes, this is our last escape, but not our last venture into survival horror. I can tell you that.
Delta, preparing to drop off at area E95070.
What are they?
There's actually a couple areas from Resident Evil 2 that those zombies are walking through. Like a couple of the street areas from Resident Evil 2 that you trek through in the beginning are actually in that cutscene. Yes, the cops' last stand, they stood no chance. As Brad will tell us later. It's not possible to prepare for a situation like this. This is definitely the best Capcom could offer us in the CG department as far as the Resident Evil series is concerned on the PS1. They came a long way since RE1, man. See, the CG is incredibly better. It leaps and bounds over RE1. A huge improvement over RE2 too in the CG department. That's a classic cutscene. I love it. Oh yeah, we are pumped. We are ready. Farewell to my life. Farewell to my home. My Dreamcast makes a lot of noise. This is my last chance for survival. This is my last escape. It's been a long time since I played a game on the Dreamcast, man. That thing is going. Oh my goodness. Of course Jill would come on the scene like that. Big explosion. Here we go. Look at that outfit though, guys. Come on. Skills. That could be kind of tricky because sometimes he like stumbles backwards on the second shot, or sometimes it could be the third shot. And you can end up getting grabbed if you think it's the second and it ends up being the third, and he doesn't fall back. You end up running into him. And you gotta make sure your distance is close enough. For speedrunning purposes, you would just run right into his arms and get grabbed and get bitten on a bit. But we're not speedrunning. Although you will see some speedrunning tactics in here every now and again if things get too dicey.
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow, I'm still alive.
That outfit is awesome, guys, I'm telling you. Come on now. You know it's awesome. Look at it. It's beautiful.
Okay, we've got to get out of here.
What? What do you think you're talking about? I just lost my daughter out there! How dare you tell me to go back outside?
I'm sorry about your daughter, but there isn't gonna be any rescue. We have to get out of here!
No! I'm not going anywhere! I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters! Now leave me alone!
Jeez. Oh, that's his mental breakdown for the game. Oh wait, he has something else to say. Hold on, let's investigate more.
I told you! I'm not leaving! Never!
Oh. Wait, doesn't he say something else? Like, get away from me? Just get away from me? I think he says that. That's strangely omitted for some reason. But I have a feeling we'll see that guy again. Whether or not he'll be alive, I can't say. Will you take the FH spray? Yes, I will. And you gotta admit, that outfit she has on is definitely way more practical than the one she has in the, her original outfit. The tube top and the mini skirt. Her neck and shoulders just exposed to be bitten, and this is way more practical. It actually looks like Ada's outfit in Resident Evil 6, except it's a blue shirt and it's not tucked in. It's very similar. Yep, so we're going to try to get all these files, and I'm actually going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to actually employ the use of a strategy guide. And if you guys know, if you guys seen any of my Let's Plays before, you know I do not use strategy guides in my Let's Plays at all. Even if it's a blind Let's Play, I do not use strategy guides. Game instructions. This explains about various actions, operations on map screen, and operations in the event scenes. Yeah, I'm just so this will be in the file, because these are part of the files, just so that'll be there. But I'm gonna employ the use of a strategy guide only to because you have to get all the files. I know where all the files are and I know what they are, but you have to get them in a specific order. And since there's different paths you can go in, I want to make sure I get the right order. So I'll be using a strategy guide only. I'll be breaking my rule only to figure out the order so I don't screw things up. I can't guarantee that I'm going to get Jill's diary. I still probably will fail somehow, but instructions on the creation of bullets. This explains how to use the gunpowder and the reloading tool. Yeah, we're not going to read any of that. Alright, let's do this. There's gunpowder over here. Don't think there's anything much to say in this room. Gunpowder A. We're not going to do much mixing. We're going to pretty much hold on to our gunpowder just so we can mix the freezing stuff so we can kick Nemesis' ass. A delivery voucher book. Nothing to say over here. Various reports are sorted here. Alright, we'll get this ink ribbon because we're definitely going to be saving. That's a must. That's very necessary. Not because I'll die, but, you know, equipment failure is definitely a possibility. And it's plagued my Let's Plays since the beginning. Alright, I believe we can leave all that. We can leave the 2 gunpowders. We don't need to mix anything right away. Knife. We don't have the boutique key because we, like I said, I haven't beaten this game yet at all. Or on the Dreamcast port. This thing is like a blank slate over here. But I have my game. Like I said, the GameCube port's my favorite port, and I've beaten that. I've gotten all the epilogues on that port, and so yeah. Now it's time for some action. You've used the warehouse key. You no longer need this key. Will you discard it? Sure will. Alright, Dario, I think that's his name. We'll catch you on the flip side, buddy. Hopefully you survive the zombie apocalypse without my help. Alright, let's investigate a bit. No trespassing. Authorized personnel only. Fair enough. Jill obviously didn't heed that warning when she got in there. There's nothing strange. Alright, now this is an area where we could either go to Jill's right and venture further in, but we'll save that for later. I'm just going to go straight to this area. And meet up, we'll get a glimpse of an old friend. An old buddy of ours. We'll just get a quick glimpse of that guy. He's going to be in a dire situation, so he won't have time to talk to us. But it's okay. Yeah, that's randomized right there. Whether or not you have to go up to the door and click on it, or it just opens on its own. This part is very annoying for speedrunning purposes. It is ridiculous. Very ridiculous, because you don't want to sit here and do what I'm doing, sit here and shoot these guys. You're trying to hurry up. So, you kind of just gotta go ahead and get bitten. Let yourself get nibbled on as you try to make your way through this tight-ass space down to get the shotgun and the lighter fluid. Or the lighter. I forget which one. I think you get the lighter fluid. Very annoying stuff right here. Is he dead? I can't see if that's a bull. Oh no, he's still alive. Yeah, see, if I was speedrunning this would be a big no-no right here. But it's all good. We're not speedrunning. Yet! There will be a speedrun of this game one day. Just like with all the other RE games. Now, if I was speedrunning, I'd try to at least just drop that guy real quick and then pick up this stuff and leave before he gets back up. He is lucky he died before his guts were ripped out. That's lucky? Joe's become very grim since RE1, guys. You've taken the lighter. Anything else to say? Cases of drinking water. Cases of drinking water. This guy's still alive. I could have been gone if I wasn't investigating the place. Wouldn't have to waste all those rounds right there. But alright, look at that. We had to kill everybody. That's a big no-no. It's been a while since I've done that. I usually just kill a few and try to maneuver around them, but might as well just have things go smoothly for me. Haven't been touched so far. Try to keep it that way. Alright, and The headshot counter will definitely be returning. We're gonna count all the times I get a headshot, and of course do a headshot montage at the end, like I did with RE1 and 2. So that's gonna be fun. I have a feeling it's gonna be a lot of headshots in this game because there's a lot of ammo and a lot of enemies. I actually do prefer the door to the boutique is locked. I actually do prefer the GameCube controller for Resident Evil games because I don't know what it is about it, but it seems like I can get way more precise movements. The PS1 is good too, but as far as the joystick is concerned, the GameCube joystick is fantastic for this game. Like, I can get such precise movements, and when I play this game, like I said, I usually play the GameCube port, so I practiced a bit on the Dreamcast one before I booted this Let's Play up, and it was... Guy tries to puke on me. Not today, buddy. It felt a little funny trying to maneuver around with the Dreamcast controller, but I think I got the hang of it. And we're gonna get another glimpse at an old friend of ours. He still, once again, will be in a dire situation and won't have time to talk. Oh, almost had it! See, it's the control. That's a little speedrun trick I learned right there. Is if you run towards that box, you can avoid those guys. They won't even touch you or have the time. And you'll be right on Brad's heels too. It's awesome, but I screwed it up.
Get away!
Oh my god, Brad, let me help you. Nah, second thought. Let him take care of that himself. Clock tower postcard. A picture postcard of a clock tower. And that's our first file, well, our first file that we've gotten within the game. And that wasn't already in our inventory. The following explanation is printed on the backside. A landmark spot, St. Michael Clock Tower. We've got the clock tower postcard. We'll try to give him a hand. See if I can pop this head. First headshot! Ah!
Brad, hang in there. Why isn't someone doing something about this?
I didn't know you were still alive, Jill. The police aren't trained for this kind of situation. What could they do? Listen, he's coming for us. We're both gonna die.
What are you saying?
You'll see. He's after STARS members. There's no escape.
Oh, there's an escape, all right, and I'll show you the way. Look at this guy. An interesting note there is if you try to leave, and not help Brad, you just try to like turn around and go out the door that you came through, you'll get a the banter between them is slightly different. She won't ask if he's okay, or no, she won't say hang in there. She'll just be like, Brad, why isn't someone doing something about this? And he doesn't care that she's still alive. He's just like, what could we do? We weren't prepared for this. He doesn't say, didn't know you were still alive. Kind of interesting. Oh, jeez, really? I'm already running out of room. Goodness gracious. Like I said, I'll be swimming in bullets here. Alright, we're good to go. Anything to say? Partially consumed food and drinks. Bottles of bourbon line the shelf. There's tons of stuff to say in this game. The sink is full of dirty dishes and glasses. Let's see. Anything to say over here? An old pinball machine. She's gonna say this is an old payphone. A payphone. I guess it's not old then. Alright, and a dead zombie. Alright. What does that say? Cold beer? Cool beer. Nice. All the graffiti and signs over here. Lots of detail on those pre-rendered graphics. And these pre-rendered backgrounds. I think there's a sign right next to this door right here. Umbrella announces a new miracle drug. It will make you look and feel 10 years younger. Nice little joke there. I see what you did there, Capcom. That's funny.